in space, it's really a positive thing for us, because in space, it's very easy to move large objects quickly. In fact, you can move things too quickly, so fast you can damage hardware. So if you retain that muscle memory that you build in here that forces you to move slowly, and take that with you to space, that allows you to be very effective and efficient with your work, but also very delicate, gentle, and specific with your body movements. Otherwise, we run the risk of damaging spaceflight hardware or the spacesuits, or even risk of injury or death if we actually cause significant damage to the spacesuit. So, very different environment between water and space, but actually the two complement each other really well in terms of preparing us to work out there. What you see underwater here is part of the space station, similar to the part of the space station that you saw at the Building 9. But what wasn't at Building 9 was a portion of this truss segment. What was at Building 9 was the Russian segments. They're not present in this pool because we don't train to do spacewalks on the Russian segment. So if they were here, those two white Russian modules that you saw, they would actually be in the wall off to our left. They would extend out through the wall. So all we see, the U.S. segments, the node, the lab, the Columbus European module, and then the Japanese experiment module would be on the other side. There's a robotic arm in the water, which is the silver object you can see just in the middle of the pool in the distance. And these truss segments that are shown here are actually only about half of the truss. So those support the solar arrays and radiators. The other half is broken. So here's a section right here, and on the other side of the pool is a long section over there. So these things are broken in the pool and bent around. That's the way we have to train, because the pool's not big enough. If they were actually connected, they would extend out to the sides and probably go about halfway into this high bay on this side, and same with the other one over there. So that also presents a challenge for us, because in our minds we have to mentally rebuild that so that when we get to space, even though we've trained on these broken segments, we can rebuild that in our minds and realize what the continuation of some of those segments are. But it's the only facility we have, and water provides us with the best opportunity to create sort of a microgravity or zero gravity environment with the neutral buoyancy aspect of it. Do you have any comments while we're up here?